Hey everybody, I'm Cole Peterson. Thanks for visiting buildinganadu.com. This is my ADU. My wife and I live here. We've lived here for about 7 years and we love it. It's great. I use the main house, the primary dwelling in the front as a rental, and it's worked out great. So we've been living here and this is kind of our dream house. But I'm really passionate about ADUs and wanted to try out building another one as an investment property. So for the last month, I've been looking for investment properties to purchase around town. I've been going around with a realtor and we've been looking at a bunch of properties. I had an idea in mind that for this project, I wanted to do a kind of an affordable form of ADU development. So I was looking specifically for garages that would be good garages to convert to an ADU, and I was also looking for basements that would be good to convert to an ADU. So doing ADU consultations for a living, I'm pretty good at identifying what characteristics would be good in terms of being relatively simple to convert. So that's what I was looking for. There's actually the chance in Portland that a code is going to be passing in the next like 6 months that would allow for people to build 2 accessory dwelling units on their property, which we'll talk about more some other time. And so I had this notion that perhaps I'd be able to build 2 ADUs on the same property. So looking around and not having too much luck yet, since this is supposed to be an affordable kind of form of development. I wanted to get something that would be relatively inexpensive, and so that means it's harder to find that kind of property because everybody else wants those properties too. Then as I was hunting around, a new property came on board, and I went to go look at it and was pretty excited about it, but not for the reasons that I had thinking I was going to be excited about a property. It didn't really have a traditional basement to convert. It was actually a split level house, 1973 construction. So it had like a daylit basement that would be pretty easy to convert to an ADU, it turned out. The other thing is it was on a corner lot. So it didn't have a garage that could be easily converted to an ADU per se, but it was a corner lot, which in general is a pretty good type of property on which to build ADUs because you have a lot of street access. It's easy to do construction. Tenants have street access, so it ends up being a pretty good kind of ADU or pretty good kind of property to build an ADU on. So the other thing that was kind of really exceptional about this particular property was its location. And its location was exceptional because it is right here. It's about 1 minute from my house, and this is it. So yeah, it's not the most beautiful house in the world, but sometimes life throws you curveballs and put something in your way that you weren't expecting, and you have to run with it if it makes sense. And in this case, this property is going to make a lot of sense for me for an investment property. So this is it. I'm about to start on the process of taking this house and turning it into a really good rental property that's going to create some good housing in a good neighborhood right next door to where I live, and I hope you're excited about coming along with me. So thanks for joining us and visiting buildinganadu.com.